This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, hello there, it's Jeff Cutter welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe birthday boy. And the birthday boy for today, July the 15th, is a superstar who has been known for making two very huge conference playoff series winning buckets. One from like 50 feet away and one that held Portland out. He's for Portland still. He's played for Portland since 2012. He was the 6th overall pick in the 2012 draft. Out of Weber State, you don't really see much about Weber State. Like, who else was a great Weber State player? But anyway, he's an icon. That's Damian Lillard. He's nicknamed Dame Time. He's been to the NBA All-Star Game 6 times. He was the unanimous Rookie of the Year in 2013 and shares the record for most All-Star appearances by a Blazer with 6 with Clyde Drexler. He's 31 years old today. Well, he was drafted in 2012, so what do you expect? He was not really a prospect. So anyway, he would play for Weber State and help them out in the Big Sky and all that. He took a medical red shirt because he got injured. But he did pretty good for himself. He actually was second in the NCAA in scoring with 24 points a game and all that. He was one of the best prospects in the country as point guard. He decided to skip the senior season to enter the 2012 draft. All that. I don't think he played in the NCAA tournament, but basically, yeah, he was the number 2 scorer in Weber State history. So he was picked 6th overall in the 2012 draft. This was the Anthony Davis draft, as New Orleans did everything they could to get Anthony Davis with the number 1 pick. Charlotte took a busted Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, even though he was a good player for Kentucky. Bradley Beal went 3rd overall to Washington, good move by them. Cleveland drafted Dion Waiters from Syracuse, which was not good. Sacramento went with Thomas Robinson because he needed a good power forward, and he's been a failure. And Portland, in a pick they got from Brooklyn in 2012. So Portland got the 1st round pick from the Brooklyn Nets for Gerald Wallace. So that's why they went 6th. The next point guard drafted was Kendall Marshall by Phoenix, 13th overall. So that tells you how good Dame Lillard was. Basically, he did well. In fact, he became the 3rd player, the 3rd player after Oscar Robertson and Allen Iverson to score 20 points and 10 assists in their NBA debut, which was pretty good and all that against the Lakers. He would basically be a super rookie and all that. In fact, he was only the 4th player to get unanimous Rookie of the Year. Ralph Sampson in 1984, shocking. David Robinson in 1990, and Blake Griffin just a couple years prior, 2011. So Damian Lillard looked good. However, his 2nd season was when he basically took off and helped Portland face Houston in the 1st round of the 2014 playoffs. Lillard had a few good games, but in Game 6, he became the 1st player to make a buzzer beater shot to win a playoff series since John Stockton's famous 3-pointer in 97 in the conference finals against Houston. It was amazing hearing Mike Tirico's call for ESPN and saying that Portland beat Houston and finally gave Portland closure. Their 1st playoff series win in 14 years. So that would be 2000. So it's like, wow. Remember, Portland in 2000 had a chance to go to the NBA Finals in Game 7, but they choked near the last 5 minutes of the game. So, yeah. So, anyway, Portland would lose to San Antonio in the 2nd round. However, Damian Lillard was named to the All-NBA 3rd team. Lillard would basically be the star for Portland for many years and all that. But in 2019, Portland went farther than they all thought that he did. Portland would take on Oklahoma City in the 1st round. And Lillard would somehow make a 3-pointer from 37 feet away at the buzzer to beat Oklahoma City in Game 5 and send Portland to the 2nd round. It was like the nerve of this guy. Let Steph Curry range. He he had 10 3-pointers in that Game 5 win, breaking the franchise record. Lillard would help the Trailblazers shockingly take care of Denver in the conference semifinals in Denver. I was pulling for Denver, obviously. Jamal Murray, Kitchener. So anyway, he was 3 of 17 for shooting, but Portland still won the game. That was weird. Anyway, Lillard unfortunately had separated his ribs. He would play through the pain, but unfortunately it wasn't all good news as the Warriors swept the Trailblazers in the conference finals and then subsequently go on to get taken out by the Raptors. Lillard is the cover athlete for NBA 2K21, which is pretty nice and all that. So anyway, his career stats: 682 games with Portland, 24.7 points a game, 6.6 assists, 4.2 rebounds. Playoffs, he's been in 61 games for Portland, 25.7 a game, points per game, and 6.2 assists. So Lillard basically has had a few playoff runs, but 2019 was his best. Weber State, not much, but he did okay. So anyway, 6-time All-Star. He was named MVP of the NBA bubble in 2020. NBA Rookie of the Year 2013, All-Rookie First Team, obviously. He was the first NBA player to be in 5 events in All-Star Week in 2014. He was in the Rising Stars Challenge, Sophomores versus Rookies, with the Dunk Contest, 3-point contest, the Skills Challenge, and in the All-Star game. Yeah, Weber State retires as number 1. And all that. Lillard wears the jersey number 0, represented for the letter O, in his journey in life from Oakland to Ogden to Oregon. Lillard is a devout Christian, having a scripture on his left arm of Psalms 37. Lillard has a son named Damian Jr. You must know. And he has twins now after his fiance gave birth to twins, a daughter and a son. So yeah. So Lillard has 3 little ones and all that. He has a little bit of a music career. And the funny thing is, one of his songs is on the NBA 2K21 soundtrack that he's the cover athlete for. So it's always so strange. But anyway, Damian Lillard basically is a little underrated because, he's in Portland and Portland tries their best. Anyway, Damian Lillard is probably going to be the next Steph Curry. I hope so. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.